Hi guys, welcome to Off the 10th. My name is Chris, and today we're going to stay in the area up in just, I guess, north of Burlington or Hamilton. We're going up to Kitchener. Today we're going to take a look at a craft lager from Waterloo Brewing. Like I said, out of Kitchener, Ontario, Waterloo Craft Lager. You know what, this is going to be kind of one of those beers where I'm going to tell you that, you know, if you're just getting into like craft beers and stuff like that, start off with a craft lager. If you're afraid of having the IPAs or the stouts or anything dark or bitter or anything like that, go with the craft lager so you can understand that there is a difference between the craft lagers and the big macro lagers with all their natural ingredients, I want to say, with the craft lager. So without any further ado, let's take a look at this can right here. All right, like I said, from Waterloo Brewing out of Kitchener, Ontario. We're taking a look at the Waterloo Craft Lager. It's coming in at 4.8% alcohol by volume. It's in a 473 milliliter can, and the labeled IBUs are 17. So, yeah, there's a whole spiel here on the side, but like most, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Most breweries know how to put font on colors. I don't know who approved putting white font on a gold or yellow can, because you can't read it. I don't care how good your glasses are. I don't care if you have perfect 20/20 vision. This is impossible to read. Well, it's not impossible. You can read it, but it just takes a while. Basically, the spiel here says it's got 2-row Canadian barley in it, and we're using Pacific Northwest legendary hops. Don't know which ones they are. Maybe that is the Pacific Northwest hops. Sure, why not? Got this over at the LCBO. Can date. Nope. LCBO age, I guess. Get into this beer. All right, craft lagers. I don't mind craft lagers. I don't think I've ever had a craft lager that I found offensive. So they're all pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean they're pretty simple to drink. Usually very refreshing. So let's take a look at this one. Poured off with about a finger of head on it. Yeah, big white head on there, big bubbles, condensed bubbles, all kinds of different bubbles. I want to say it's condensation on the glass, but it's not. This beer is a little bit murky. It's not 100% transparent. There's a little bit of a haze in there. So I want to say more translucent than anything else. Let's take a smell. Oh, good old generic lager scent. Yeah, you're getting that little biscuity, that little breadiness coming in there. Also a little bit of a barnyard. I want to say barnyard funk, but not really a funk. That's more of into the saison stuff. But this is more of a, I don't know, well water, I guess you want to smell on this one. Yeah, pretty simple. It smells like it has a little bit of a bitterness on it, so maybe it does. Maybe that, what did I say it was? Maybe that 17 IBU is going to make a difference here in my world. Let's see. Cheers. Oh, that has a good flavor. I'm actually really quite surprised. I usually steer away from Waterloo Brewing, but you know what? This one's going to make me want to go back for more of these ones, that's for sure. Spoiler alert, I like this one. It's drinking low end to medium. It's not super watery and super thin like you would find in a macro beer or whatever, or a macro lager like Canadian or Budweiser or Coors Light and all that stuff. This one has a little bit bigger of a body than that, and I appreciate that. What I say this was 4.8%. Yeah, it's pretty light. It's lighter than Canadian, but and it's just over the alcohol content for Coors Light, so it's kind of in the middle, and it's quite refreshing. Good effervescence in this beer. Wow, that's refreshing. So you get a little bit of a sweetness in this beer, and when I said I was smelling a little bit of a bitterness, there is, but it's very, very faint. And then there's a very, very light dry finish on this beer. This beer is actually really damn good. This could be really nice garage beer kind of crusher if I was doing craft beers for it. Yeah, this beer is delicious. Okay, On the taste, I was kind of surprised when I first took a sip of this one, because I was like, oh, what's that? But now I keep going back to it, and I know what I'm picking up on this one. This one has a little bit of a lemony kind of grass, if that makes sense. A lemon grassy kind of taste to it, which makes it makes you know that this is from a craft brewery for sure. You can tell it's different from anything else that you're having in the macros and stuff like that up, at the big beer stores or whatever. But this one, with that little lemony grass and a little bit of that breadiness, a little bit of sweetness on there on that malt, this is delicious. This you could crush all day long, every day for sure. So guys, in my own opinion, the Waterloo Craft Lager is nice. It's refreshing. It's actually quite easy to drink. And like I said, this is one of those beers, if you're hesitant into getting into craft beers, did that make sense? Yeah, if you're hesitant into getting craft beers and getting into that craft beer scene, go with a craft lager first and then work your way up to the bigger boys, the IPAs, the double IPAs, the triple IPAs, the stouts, the imperial stouts, all that jazz. Going with this to start would be a good idea. So guys, in my own opinion, I like it. Go out and find it. You can find this everywhere in every LCBO, I guarantee you. But anyway, I'm out. I'm done. I'm going to drink this, take a picture of it. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.